Tell us about the process, define it for us so that we all understand it, because I think people that are in the audience today that are attempting to build a business, run a business, a family, talk about the process if you would for us.
Well, the process to me is just the definition of the things that you have to do to accomplish the goals that you have. So obviously, if you don't have any goals or aspirations or sense of purpose in your life, then how do you define the process of what you have to do to accomplish that? So that becomes the most important thing. What are your goals? What's your visions? What do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do? And then define exactly what you have to do it. And then the next thing is, how do I have to edit my behavior to be able to do it?
A popular movie growing up was The Karate Kid, featuring Daniel LaRusso and the legendary Mr. Miyagi. Long story short, Daniel's son gets caught up with Allie Mills, making her ex-squeeze, Johnny Lawrence, a little uncomfortable. Well, just so happened that old Johnny Law is trained in karate from the legendary Cobra Kai dojo. Putting his skills to use, as young and dumb boys usually do over girls, he puts hands on old Daniel-san of magnificent proportion. However, when Daniel-san was catching that L of magnificent proportion, Mr. Miyagi intervenes, taking out old Johnny Law and his goons, solo dolo at that. Afterwards, Daniel-san makes a business decision and requests for Mr. Miyagi to teach him karate. Initially, Mr. Miyagi refuses, but eventually he folds. However, Daniel-san is unprepared for Mr. Miyagi's training process, a slew of tasks appearing to be ridiculous and repetitive in nature. See, that's the catch about processes in life. They appear to be mundane and monotonous on the surface, but they serve a bigger goal for life. Hence, our life lesson for today: process executes purpose. As a former resident of the city of brotherly love, the Philadelphia 76ers sold their fans on years of trust the process. Also, as an alumnus of Alabama, we've seen it implemented with Nick Saban bringing his own version, and yet the results really speak for themselves. What Saban has done is unparalleled, even against the ghost of Paul Bear Bryant. Saban's consistency has shown that getting the job done in 100 less games proves that his process is worthy of need. That need has highlighted Saban's greatest gift, his ability to evolve. Because when he first came in, it was all about ground and pound, play tough defense. Today, run and gun, spread offense, leading to the top 3 offenses in the last 3 years. However, all of this winning can't be done without some adversity arising. If you've been watching Alabama football long enough, you've seen that adversity arise in games like this, and this. But one thing about opposition in life is that it breeds opportunity for achievement, especially in difficult arenas like this, and this. Yet no one could have imagined going into 2020 that the greatest enemy of progress would be COVID-19, bringing not just the sports world down, but the entire globe. Which makes last season even that much more impressive, pumping out an all-time team featuring an undefeated season, Heisman Trophy winner, and 6 rings for the King. So would this season be an encore? Well, not so fast, my friend. Close wins against Florida, LSU, Arkansas, and Auburn, an L against Texas A&M, the first time Nick Saban has ever lost to an assistant, spelled some adversity for the Crimson Tide. However, once the Crimson Crane came into effect, we saw a different squad for the rest of the season and throughout sports. Now, the origin of the crane move goes back to the Karate Kid movie, when Daniel-san's nemesis, Johnny Law, attempted the infamous sweep the leg move after Daniel was hurt earlier in the rounds by another Cobra Kai student. In order to stay in the fight, Daniel had to adapt in the midst of adversity to continue the competition by going to one leg. 1 loss in college football, you gotta go to the crane. 2 losses, amputated season. Yet, overcoming pressure, That's been Alabama's hallmark all year, led by the two Diamond Jewels, sophomores Will Anderson, the best defensive player in the country, and Bryce Young, another Alabama Heisman Trophy winner, showing out on center stage. Couple that with the SEC championship win, a college football playoff appearance, it appears Saban's process is again producing results at just the right time. And timing is everything in life, as Bama beats Cincy in the Cotton Bowl, now takes their talents to Indy for the Natty. Now the real test is against a familiar foe, the Georgia Bulldogs. However, Saban's been here before, and overcoming obstacles towards achievement is something that Danielson also had to conquer. Alabama looks to do the same in order to maintain the dynasty designation built on the proficiency, efficiency, and consistency of the process. Thanks for tuning in. Visit us on all social media platforms. Hit us with the hashtag WOTB. Subscribe to this YouTube page. And until next time, we gone.